Okay, so we're going to go over different things you can do to work out if you have a kink in your shoulder, or if you have a kink in your shoulder and you need to relieve some pressure in your elbow from tennis elbow or golfer's elbow. So you're going to start off with a lacrosse ball, ideally. It has the right kind of firmness to it. And using a wall, or you can do this on the floor, but I think a wall is a little bit easier. You're going to roll on the outside of the shoulder that's bothering you or giving you issues. You're going to roll like right here along the wall. And some of this is based off how much time you have, or how many knots you have. So you're going to keep rolling until you start to work out a little bit of those knots. And then once you do that, then we're going to go in between the shoulder blade. So you're going to place the right here between the shoulder blade and the spine and roll out any kind of knots that you have there in the lower part of the shoulder blade and all the way up to the top. Okay, spending the time, when you get onto a knot, stay on it a little bit longer, spend the extra time on it, and then move on to a new spot. And you can work this all the way up into your trap and a little bit into your neck if that's giving you any issues. Okay, once you're done with that, then we're gonna go to ideally the TRX, or you can do this in the doorway to stretch out your chest. Is that you're gonna come right here, come out, and I'll show you this angle here. You step out, and you bring the arms slowly up and very slowly down. Okay, doing about 10 of these to really kind of open up that chest wall there. Then we're gonna go into using a foam roller. There's different tensions you can use depending on what you're comfortable with starting with. First one's gonna be underneath the arm, just like that, getting the lat. So you're getting that connection that's like right here, and you'll know when you get it. And you're gonna roll in there, and when you hit a spot, kind of stay on it for a second, and then roll to the next spot, but it's really only like 1 to 2 inches that you're rolling on. After that, you're gonna roll into the top of the shoulder, So right here on the side. So you're getting kind of on the outside of the shoulder to right below the clavicle and the bone here of the shoulder. Okay. Then on that same shoulder, I'll show you with the right arm. You roll along the front of the shoulder and the bicep, and you get a little bit of the edge of the chest also. And I like to turn my palm this way because I feel like it exposes the long heads of the bicep and the shoulder a little bit better to really get in there. And you might find some spots there, and if you find some spots, you might get a little bit of shaking in the arm because it's the arm releasing, and you move on to the next spot. And then the last thing, if you have some soreness transferring up into the trap and into the neck, you can lay right here and do some slight neck positions where you change side to side and working out any kinks that you might have in your neck. Do this daily until the pain subsides.